And putting in the serious work for Speedshow'09 at the ASB Showgrounds in Auckland next weekend has been the man who's at the sharp end of putting it all together. That is Keith Sharp. Keith, great to see you again. 1 week to go. What has changed since we saw you last?
Well, the place is chock-a-block. We can't fit any more cars in there. I mean,
so you sold out?
Hundreds and hundreds. Space-wise, absolutely.
I don't mean tickets-wise. I mean space-wise.
Plenty of tickets available, yep. Absolutely.
One of the things that's impressed me this year is the diversity of the program that you've got.
Absolutely, it's a good point. I mean, when we set out to create the show, we wanted to make an event that would really showcase the automotive world in New Zealand in all its richness and diversity and the very best of everything. And I think we've achieved that this year. You know, we've got the best from the production car world, the best motorcycle manufacturers there, and in terms of motorsport, I mean, we've got the best drivers, the best cars. I mean, drifting, for example, the top 4 drivers and 4 cars are going to be at the show. We've got V8s, we've got Angus Fogg there. We've got, you know, drivers from all sorts, from Speedway, Brad Mosen, Michael Pickens. I mean, it goes on and on.
Sure. And the Batmobile.
And the Batmobile,
yeah,
absolutely.
Can you sit in it, or is it just a look, don't touch arrangement?
It's a look, don't touch arrangement, unfortunately, but I've seen some advanced shots. They sent me the car being loaded into the container in Australia, and it's pretty impressive. So it's going to be well worth a look.
So that's not here yet?
It'll be here on Monday, tomorrow.
So it's one of the things you still have left to do?
One of the few things, but we're pretty much all organised. It's just, for me now, it's just pretty much sit back and make sure it all runs smoothly and enjoy the show.
Well, this whole thing doesn't happen without a good team of people. You must be backed by a very strong, loyal team.
We have indeed, yeah. I mean, I'm the spokesperson for it, but there's a lot of us out there been putting in very, very long hours, 7-day weeks, and without them it wouldn't have come together. But it's something I'm really proud of, and I think that if everyone turns out to see it next weekend, they'll agree with me. It's going to be quite an impressive show.
Cars we were talking about before. Bikes are new this year.
Absolutely they are. We've got a whole hall dedicated just to bikes, and I know there's been probably a lot of viewers watching this afternoon with all the bike racing on who are into their bikes. All sorts. We've got historic bikes, production bikes, race bikes, you name it. The whole hall just dedicated to the motorcycle world. So that's going to be pretty special. It
takes a long time to organise something like this, but now you're down to the final few days. What is left for Keith Sharp to do?
Not a lot, really. I mean, you never stop worrying till it's all over. But
I love it when the boss says not a lot. You're inspiring confidence.
We're pretty much done, you know. We just got to put it on now and enjoy the show. I mean, all the hard work, you know, it's been a year of hard work to get this show together. And now I just want everyone in our team just to enjoy it as much as I do the public.
And in terms of the public, then what and how do they go about getting tickets?
Well, just buy them at the gate, or if you want to avoid the queues, and I think they're going to be a pretty big crowd turnout for this on Ticketek, and it's just $16 for an adult, and I think it's the best value you're going to get. I mean, we've got a lot of cars at the show that have never been seen in New Zealand before, and after the show they're sent back overseas. So there's one weekend only, you can see some pretty rare and pretty interesting vehicles that you maybe never get a chance to see again in your life. So for $16, that's pretty special.
And in terms of the family then, there are areas for the children too?
Absolutely. There's a very big outside area. We call it Speed Show for Kids. We've got, I think, mentioned last time on the show, Rory the racing car, quite a big attraction for the little kids. But lots of interactive stuff, and there's some huge prizes we're giving away this year. Trip for 2 to the Daytona 500, worth something in the region of $10,000, that trip alone. So you've got to turn up the show to be in to win, but...
Sure.
Yeah.
What's the one highlight for Keith Sharp?
The highlight for me, it's got to be the NASCAR. I think, you know, we've advertised it quite strongly. We've talked about it on the show before. You know, it's the world's fastest NASCAR. I've never seen a NASCAR up close before, so I think that's going to be the one for me. All
right, Keith, well, thanks for coming by. I hope you get a good night's sleep each night this week. I hope it all goes well for you next weekend.
Thank you very much.
That's fabulous, yes. Certainly wish them the best of luck. Speedshow'09 next weekend at Auckland's ASB Showgrounds.